Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with Brian. I'm starting off today over in Green Path, because below us you can see there's a grub on the map, and I was looking, there's another grub over in Deep Nest, and I think those might be the only grubs that I have left to rescue, and so to start things off for today, I was thinking we could do that, and we're also pretty close to Nailmaster Shio, and I've been meaning to go back and revisit the Nailmasters, now that I have learned that Sly is the... Nailsmiths? Shio and Oro and those guys. I want to go revisit them now that I know who Sly is, because he had like a message to like say hello to them. And even if I can't get their terminology right, it would be good to go and revisit them. And I happen to know that there is a surprise waiting for us at least one of them when we go back. And so that's how we're going to start things off for today. And Shio, I think, is basically just down at this intersection. I think I go left. Oops, hello. Where is the intersection? I guess it's on the screen below down here. Here we go. So I think if I go left over here, there was just a place. Do we have to, like, crystal dash? Or I think we had to, like, do some clever maneuvering in order to actually get back over here. Right, there was a shortcut back over here. Can I leverage that shortcut now? Doesn't look like there's a way, unless... Aha! I can do that! Neat. Except for then I would need to, like, crystal dash across here. Looks like this might only be a way back. Yeah, and not a way that I can kind of, like, skip the front of this room. Alright, well, that's fine. I can do this. Doesn't seem like this should be that... Ouch! Doesn't seem like this should be that tough. I'm playing this in the morning, and I've just recently woken up. Yeah, and so... maybe I'll do some editing here to get across this room. I happened to notice in the Hunter's Journal that... Oops! I have 2 more of those guys to defeat, and it turns out that they respawn each time you enter the room. And so, in order to go ahead and complete this section of the Hunter's Journal, I don't know that we encounter this bad guy very often, so I might as well take advantage of the opportunity. In the bottom left, it tells me that I've completed it. Duranda thinks itself fully protected, and so is unconcerned by passers-by. Attack its face and teach it that nothing is ever safe. Alright, I've done so, Hunter. Okay, after a few more embarrassing moves in that previous room, I finally made it through over here to where Nailmaster Shio lives. Pretty sure this is his place. And so, what will he have to say for us? Oh, look at this! He has a friend! And you guys may recognize him as the Nailsmith. After we had forged our final nail, he had asked us to kill him with it so that he could taste the blade, because he had nothing left to do in this life.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, hello, traveler. How strange that we should meet again in a world as vast as this. I must thank you for not killing me when I asked you to. I was irritated at first, but I had some time to think up there, and I soon saw the wisdom in your decision. The world is made of more than metal and weapons. I set out exploring, and soon found my way here. Shio is a master of many arts, and he has promised to teach me what he can. I think I'll be quite happy here. So he's come to paint and sculpt with Shio. Oh, look who's joined us. We have quite a merry crowd now, don't we? This fellow came wandering into my hut, quite distraught and on his own quest for a new calling in life. We talked and found a common love of creating and building and honing a craft. So now we make art together. It's good to have company. I hadn't realized how lonely I was. It's like being with my brothers again. Stay with us if you like. Do you guys have anything else to say? That nail art you've learned, the Cyclone Slash, that was always Mato's favorite. It must have made him ecstatic to have a pupil like you. He always wanted to pass down what he learned to a new generation. He was not the most skilled pupil himself, but his enthusiasm and kindness set him apart. I'm glad he achieved what he desired for so long, to be a teacher. Building these models takes patience and a light touch. It's worth it, though, seeing the grand old knights of Hallownest come to life before our eyes. I thought that looked like the dung defender that he was creating in front of him. Mighty Hegemol was always my favorite. What a towering figure he was, though surprisingly soft-spoken for one so large. Doma Doma Doma! They were all impressive in their own right, of course. Fierce Jiraiya, kindly Isma, mysterious Zamir. Zamir! That is who... we only talked to her briefly, and she wanted to give us a flower to go on a quest to put it at his grave, I think. I don't think I realized that he was one of the old knights. And the other one. Is the other one the Hollow Knight? This is a piece of the lore that I don't know all of the details of. Isma's tear is what allows us to swim in the acid. Drya, I don't know who that is. These are interesting bits of lore to me. Alright. But this I've already read. Okay, so Hegemol must be the Dung Defender.
Ranjo Stenja.
We're building a full suite of the kingdom's knights. In their time, I barely ever paid attention to them, but Shio keenly remembers each. It's so refreshing. Nothing like the crude practice of nail work. I just love all of the intricate details.
Jonsha.
This is fabulous. I'd never believed my claws capable of such deft construction. Alright, that's really interesting. Yeah, I knew that he was going to be here, but didn't know all the conversation options that open up. And then I'm curious, can I see what they're thinking? An age spent toiling alone. This is much nicer. Alright, so the Nailsmith likes his second life over here with Nailmaster Shio. My brother Oro, what drove you to hide away deep down at the very edge of that ash-swept grave? Was it pride or fear or shame? Yeah, I think that's the same thing that he was thinking the last time we saw him as well. Alright, cool. Well, we got a chance to revisit Shio and find out what had happened to the Nailsmith. And I was looking on the map, and the grub that I saw on the map, it's... Oops, if I do this, we'll see it. It looks like it's down below this area, but since it doesn't show up here, I think it must be at the top of Queen's Gardens, as opposed to the bottom of Green Path. And so I'm going to make my way over there next. So over here at Queen's Gardens, there are a few unexplored paths that I've been previously avoiding for story reasons, and I think perhaps I don't need to worry about that anymore, but I'm still going to try to focus on getting over to where the grub is, as opposed to exploring all the other paths for the moment. And so it seems like we mostly just need to go up to start, and then from here, it looks like I can go right and then around in order to continue moving upwards. It looks like near the very top is where that grub is going to be. And there are some difficult enemies in this area, as well as just kind of a difficult environment in general, with all the spikes around and with these crazy platforms that fall out from under us. But with all of my mobility upgrades, the double jump and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't seem like that this is too bad to navigate. But I've seen people play through this area when, for example, they didn't have the double jump, and this area can be much more difficult in that circumstance. Okay, I need to continue making my way upwards. Right, those guys are like the porcupine guys, okay. And so they eventually will have spikes that come out even after they die, right. And then I can kill the corpse like that, okay. And then there's another difficult enemy up here, as I recall. The guy who throws, yeah, you throw... Yeah, those... Okay, great. But with my upgraded nail, that only takes 2 hits to kill those guys, just with normal swings. So oops, that's pretty terrific. Thought I was going to be able to catch the side there, and I think I did for a moment, but I have to immediately jump off if I want to not slide into the spikes. There you go. Oh, hey. Ouch! I flew right into that. Now I feel like a dummy. Alright. But yeah, we've got plenty... Oops. I'm trying to heal, but it was just lifeblood hearts that I lost, and so they can't be rehealed. So up from here... Oops. Hey, buddy. Alright. You were dead, and your second form is now dead as well. Hooray. So from here, it looks like the grub is like just above me. And so, is there a way to go up from here? Oh, look at this. This wall is broken. Or glass is broken, or has cracks in it, or whatever. Words! I'm trying to say the words. How are we going to deal with that guy? Yeah, I thought maybe I could make it back. Actually, if I would have dashed, I think I might have made it back. Alright, that guy's out of the way. Let's hop over here. And also hop over here. Okay, just have to climb our way up. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. I think I could do this. Oops, that did not work. I heard the grub, so the grub is right up there. If I want to make it over there, I could also do a super dash to the right and then immediately cancel it. And then do a double jump from there. Or, oops, I might also be able to do something that involves hitting the moss flies over there. Oh, there's another wall over there. Hold on. I can just do this. And then from here, I can probably kill these guys. Okay. And then from here... Oops. I did not do my double jump quickly enough. But yeah, this is definitely doable. Oh, don't fall. Okay, okay. Oops. Oh, I didn't think about hitting the ceiling. I was so worried about being above the platform to land on it. Alright. If this takes too many more tries, there'll be some editing here, but I think I can do it now. If you like the various parkour challenges in this game... Oops. Darn it. Then don't worry, you ain't seen nothing yet. This game is mostly kind of a fighting game, but it has very tight control. Oops, darn it. But it has very tight controls for doing various movement challenges, and there will be quite the opportunity. Oops, darn it. For pure movement challenges coming up. Alright, let me edit. There we go. Ugh. Took a few more tries, but I made it up here and rescued a grub. Okay, and then I think there's only one more grub to be rescued. And I think that grub is over in Deep Nest. And so I guess I'll go ahead and make my way over there next. And then... Oops. I'm having a lot of trouble getting through this area. And then, yeah, we could go visit the other Nail Masters as well, just to see what they have to say. Alright, so that's the plan. I'll try to meet you guys over near Deep Nest. Okay, I'm over here in the fungal wastes where we can fall down into Deep Nest, and as a result, I'm relatively close to this grub. And so let's fall down into here. And then we need to go a couple screens over to the right, it looks like. Ooh, hello. Deep Nest. Our favorite place in the world. Okay, let's see where we are on the map right now. Yeah, just over to our right. So maybe, like, I have to, like, hit one of these walls in order to find a secret entrance or something kind of thing. Or it actually looks like there might be something down here that I've never gone into. Is this... Aha! Here's a secret wall. Okay, that actually was not hard to find. Hooray! And then almost directly to my right, it looks like is where the grub will be. But let's just explore this whole room. Oh! That doesn't look like where the grub was. Are you a mimic? You are a mimic. Alright. Ooh. Alright, the mimic is dead. The grub, I think, should be farther up. This also, I think, is not going to be the grub. It's going to be another mimic, right? Yeah. Oh, neat! And I killed enough mimics to get an entry in the Hunter's Journal. Okay, that's nice. Gonna heal up a little bit since I took some damage there. Okay, so we got a bunch of mimics in here. Oh, that was the real one. Okay, I was wrong about where the real one was standing. Okay, can I, there we go. You're dead. So is this just like a room filled with mimics? It looks like... Looks almost like there could have been something up in the ceiling over here. Yeah, maybe that's all that was in this room. Guess there's a little light over there. Anything else on the ceilings? Yeah, I guess that might have been it. Alright, and I think that might be the last grub on the entire map to save. Nailmaster Mato is near the upper left-hand corner of the map, and I think actually the stag station here at Dirtmouth might be the closest one, and so long as we're in Dirtmouth... Precept 16, don't hesitate. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more this way. Precept 17, believe in your strength. Others may doubt you, but there's someone you can always trust, yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength and you will never falter. I think this is... Actually, no, this isn't the closest stag station to get there, is there? Because... yeah, I think there's actually a closer place to go. I just realized. So if I go to the stag nest, I'm pretty sure this exits out kind of right above where Nailmaster Motto lives. So I think this is actually the best stag station to use. So if we come back through here, oops, and manage to successfully jump over tiny barriers, then I seem to recall that there's an elevator here, and then there's an exit to the right. And this will pretty much drop us like right on Nailmaster Motto's front lawn, if I remember. So if I go down here, right, this is Gorb's tune. Yes, Gorb, the Great Mind. It's one of the dream guys that we fought. And then just right... Oops, hello. Have I been here? Looks like I have not. There's Geo sitting here that I've never gotten. Okay, wow, found a little secret area that I missed the first time around, it would appear. But there is Nail, and here is where Motto lives. So let's talk to him once again. Now that we have learned that Sly is the great nail sage. That nail art, the dash slash, learned from my brother Oro, was it not? So he's still alive then. I haven't forgotten what he owes me, and I never will. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with such things. I'm happy that you were able to train under a nail master and grow stronger, my pupil. My brother Shio, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I raise my nail. Did you ever close your eyes and remember the time you spent together with Oro and our master? I like to think you do. Alright. I don't recall if any of that was necessarily new stuff that he said, but now we've revisited him, and so now is a good time to go revisit Nailmaster Oro, who's pretty far away on the far end of the map, and I don't even remember if there's a stag station particularly close to him. So let me go try to make my way over there, although I guess if I try to make my way over there, we're going to pass once again through Dirtmouth. And so let's go ahead and do that and talk to Zote once more, since he's right over here. And actually, I should talk to Elderbug again, too. Sometimes things happen, and Elderbug has new things to say. Precept 18, seek truth in the darkness. This precept also explains itself. Alright. Precept 19, if you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you've actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. It sounds a bit like try not, do or do not. There is no try. I heard a piercing cry from the well. It echoed about my mind and left me all a-daze. Oh, that was probably when the Black Egg Temple opened up. I'd say it was a foul beast's death, but this cry sounded different. Divine? Had something happened, little traveler? No, don't tell me. If foul events are brewing, it's probably better I don't know. Alright, and that's all the new stuff that he has to say. Does he have any new things, you think? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so, Nailmaster Oro lives way down over here on the bottom right, and so I'm going to try to figure out the best way to get over there. Actually, no, what am I thinking? Now that we're here and we've rescued all the grubs, we should go talk to the Grubfather again. See what our final reward is going to be. So let's head over to the Grubfather. Lives right over here. And we'll probably get hit by various projectiles of these flying guys. Yep, look at that. I'm able to see the future. And I'll kill some of them along the way too. Alright, Grubfather. What you got for me? Lots of money. Lots of money. I guess I rescued some in previous episodes and haven't returned since then. And a thingy. Alright, what's the final thingy gonna be? Grubberfly's Elegy is a new charm. And contains the gratitude of grubs who will move to the next stage of their lives. Imbues weapons with a holy strength. When the bearer is at full health, they will fire beams of white-hot energy from their nail. Cool. So it's like a full health laser beam. That's pretty neat as our final reward for rescuing all the grubs. And there's a little bit of bonus content if you decide to go and revisit the Grub Father after you've rescued all the grubs. But I guess you have to sit at a bench before that happens. And so, yeah, just to go ahead and show it off and tie up another loose end. I'll go sit at a bench and we'll return here and see what the Grub Father has to say. Alright, returning again after sitting at the bench. All the grubs are gone. And there's the Grub Father. And we can hear all of the grubs inside. And if we dream nail him... Happy, happy, happy! So you can hear them inside. You can also, like, bounce on him. It's pretty funny. He's a big bouncy guy now. Did he eat them? The charm says that they moved on to the next stage of their lives. Is he, like, incubating them to, like, grow into a new form? It's kind of unclear if the Grub Father is a monster, or if he's doing the right thing, and this is just naturally how those bugs progress. I'm not really sure, but it's kind of hilarious. And so I just had to show it off. I wonder, can I... This allows me to jump higher than I could ever jump in this room. It would be a cool place to hide a secret. Somewhere way up at the top up here. If you had to, like, bounce off of this guy in order to get there, but I don't see any secrets up there. Alright, so that's just a silly thing for fun after you've rescued all the grubs. Yeah, let me make my way over to Nailmaster Oro. Okay, so I made my way down to the bottom right to revisit Nailmaster Oro. And should we tell him that he owes something to Mato? Probably not. That nail art. You've been training with my brother Mato. He has strange notions of loyalty and honor. I'm sure he was difficult and unpleasant to train under. Did he mention my name to you? If he does, tell him to be patient. He'll be waiting a while longer before I give him what he wants. Interesting. I wonder if I should go back there and, like, try to tell him that. I see you've been taught a nail art by my brother Shio. How fortunate of you. Yes, he was the mightiest of the great nail sage's pupils, far outshining Mato and myself. My brother and my master loved him very much. He was always aloof, but not unkind. When we last spoke, he said he was going to teach himself something completely new. I wonder if he achieved that goal. Indeed he did, and he's even been teaching it to others. Rest here if you must, but do not stay longer than you need to. Alright, so I guess that's all. Alright, but obviously there's some bad blood and between Oro and Mato. And I guess Oro was the one who asked us for money in order to learn the nail art here. And so I wonder if he owes money to Mato. And that's what Mato is waiting to be repaid. So long as we're over here on this end of the world, there are a couple places that we haven't gone, kind of in the upper right-hand corner of this area. There's also these big giant bugs who are a real pain in the neck. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and tank a little bit of damage and kill these guys off. There we go. But I want to go investigate those. Alright, yep, more of you. Yep. Alright, I don't think you can fit in here, so I think I can do that to cheese you a little bit. And so I shall, because I am big on the cheese. And speaking of nail arts, let's actually use some occasionally. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's too far that we have to travel in order to get up there. If I take a look at the map, yeah, kind of just up over here there's a place to go, and then there's another place to go as well. So let's take a peek, since we're so rarely kind of this far over into this corner of the map. Is there anything over here? There's not here. Oh, right. There's one of these barriers that we still don't have a way to get through. So that explains why we haven't gone on that section of the map. But there's another one a little bit up higher. Yeah, almost straight up from us. So let's try to go over there as well. Because I think that's a direction that maybe I could go at this point. If I am remembering correctly. I still have to go higher. What was over here, though? This looks like a place. I guess there was just like a grub or a Hallownest seal or something over here, maybe? Or maybe this is just another way around. Oh, yeah, there's a grub over here. Okay, great. That explains it. Seems like the type of place that a secret would be hidden. Alright, so we'll make our way up to the top. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm crossing off some things on the list. We got another charm. We got the Grubberfly's Elegy. We managed to visit the 3 nail masters, and nail masters, and learned what happened to the nailsmith after he had completed his original life's journey to craft the nail that we now bear. Alright, you are a pain. You need to die. There we go. And do I still need to go upwards? No, now I need to go right. Great. So let's see what secrets one might find up here. And why have I never gone this way? I guess maybe I just never came up in this direction. We didn't spend a lot of time over here. Okay, there's a bench up over in this direction. And so let's visit the bench. Is there... Yes, that sounds like a breakable wall, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Cool. Ooh, what do we have here? Wanderer's Journal. Alright. And a crazy place. We got the ash falling from the sky. Doesn't look like I can make it out of this little hut. And there is a bench here where we can rest and we can update our map. And it looks like there's even more to explore over in that direction. But I think at this point we might save that for the next episode. Oh yeah, in the upper left of this area, it looks like there's also a little place that I haven't gone. So yeah, there's a bit more to explore over here in Kingdom's Edge, and so next time we will start off there. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon for more Hollow Knight with Brian. Bye-bye.